So, recently I've been watching anime. So am I a weeaboo? Hello guys, my name is Isaiah, welcome to the ICR Productions, and I would like to do just a series that I would do now. The first one was me, rambling on about how inactive I am, and I created a schedule that works throughout the summer and starting school, so I will be doing series like this, talking to you guys. So yeah, I will be talking to you guys, and if you comment down below about something that I would ask you, I would talk to you. I would listen to you guys. I would respond and do as much as I can. So yes, I've been watching anime. Although I don't really usually watch anime shows when I was little, because I remember how weird it looked. It was so weird. I laughed. I laughed. I don't even know what anime was. I thought it was just a regular cartoon, but no, it's different. I appreciate that kind of art, so I was really interested. But at first, before getting into anime, I thought anime was about, or not what it's about. I thought it was gonna show a lot, or mainly focus on sexuality from women. And I was right. There are some anime shows where it just shows women's parts, and sometimes I don't feel comfortable, but I have to get through it. I have to know the story and see if I like it. Anime, there were recommendations from people that I know from school, and I was hesitant because I didn't have time to watch all anime shows. So now I have time to watch 3, and I finished 2. So let's talk about the first one. Now, the first anime that I've watched is called Death Note. Death Note is about a main character named Light, who found a notebook that you could write a name on it, and they die within 6 minutes and something seconds. I don't even know. But yeah, you write the name on the notebook, and when you think of the name and you think of the person, they die. And it's really interesting. There are some episodes where it feels slow or not really, I don't know what it is. And although I watch it on Netflix, I watch all anime shows on Netflix because I don't have Crunchyroll. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch anime on Netflix. It really has an interesting story, because if I had a Death Note, I would not kill anyone. I can't own a Death Note. And I can't believe that Light has this thought where people, if people are criminals, they're gonna be criminals. They won't stop, and that's how his mind got to be when he used the notebook and killed people. But he also killed innocent people, which is, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to succeed. Although this series does have a debatable topic if someone is doing the right thing, because Light Yagami believes that killing all criminals who've done bad crime would bring a world in peace and justice, real justice, since all the criminals will keep doing bad things that will affect the world. But a character that he's against with is named L, and he is trying to stop Light, or Kira, from writing or killing people from the Death Note. He doesn't know about it, but there's a lot of things I can't spoil, but I really should try to spoil it, but for this particular episode of this series, no, I'm not going to spoil anything from anime shows that I'm watching, so I will try not to spoil it, because if I spoil it, I'm going to edit it out. But yeah, this is a great series, great soundtrack, because I actually been listening to L's theme, and I can't get that song out of my head because it's so good. I don't want it to get out of my head. But yeah, aside from that, there are characters that I like, and there are characters that are just annoying. I just want to punch them in the face. And that person that I want to punch it in the freaking face is Misa. I can't stand her. Although I like the concept of using Misa of a tool that Light can use, in order to manipulate her feelings since she has feelings for Light. It's not a spoiler, but you know, it's interesting how Light uses her as a tool. But I don't like her personality. I like why they're using Misa, but I just don't like her. Now, my favorite character is L, because I like the way he thinks. I would side with him, to be honest. If I was a detective or some kind of special, if I found out that someone is killing a lot of criminals, more than 100,000 of the population of the whole world, I would have to stop. I would have to get someone to stop. L is so interesting. He's so funny and awkward and weird, and that's what I like about this character. And he actually made me think. It's fun. It's actually pretty fun, and you just get your mind going whenever they fight back and forth with their minds. I am not that intelligent, but you know, it's fun. It's really fun. Although it might give you a headache if you have a weak mind like mine. I'm kidding, no, but if you can handle the show with a lot of thought into it, you can make it through, and I understood a lot, so I'll be fine with that show. I finished it. It took me a while, but it's worth it. Would I recommend this show? Yes, I would. If you guys want to start watching anime, Death Note would be the first one you guys should watch. Although you could watch other anime shows on Netflix or on Crunchyroll, but you know, if you're watching on Netflix, I recommend you guys watching Death Note first before you watch any other anime shows. I did watch the Death Note movie twice. I watched it twice. Do I regret it? At first, when I first watched it, it was like last year in the fall, and I didn't even watch a single Death Note animated series. When I first watched the movie, it was really confusing to understand. But now, after watching the original series, my mind is open. Like, I can understand clearly. And I understand what the movie is trying to do, but it took a different direction that I didn't like. And thank God we're not getting a sequel, because a lot of people that are a fan of Death Note hated the movie. But it had potential. And I wish that they would use some sequences. Like, I liked Ryuk, and they could have used him a lot, which would have been better, but no, it didn't happen, and it's disappointing. But don't watch the movie. I'm gonna pray for my death right now. I will pray for what I'm gonna say. This is gonna be a surprising moment. If you are new to this channel, you're gonna hate me real quick. So, after I watched Death Note, I started watching I started watching an anime that my friend told me to watch, and since I had the time during the summer to watch it, it's interesting. I'm not gonna say the title of this series, this anime series. I'm not gonna say the title until I'm done reviewing it. Now, this series has an interesting concept. I like the idea of putting yourself in a different world, and when you're in that world, I can't say. This anime series had potential of using this particular world to discover and relate to the story that's connected, everything. But you know, there are some episodes where it feels like it shouldn't be in it, but it did have some entertaining action sequences, and it got me excited a little bit because I liked the visuals. But the characters are interesting to know more about, but we don't really get to know anything about the characters, which is disappointing. The main character, And I didn't really like the second half. The second half of the series should not be in that season. The first half should, but during the first half there are characters that I would like to explore more about, because I would want to have characters that I could connect with, but I can't. Even trying to find a waifu, it's disappointing. But there are some parts of the story that lacks. Like, there are episodes on the first half where I didn't like. It felt like it was a side thing, and I wish they could continue off with the main story. Like, they have to keep building up until they get to the end of it. I mean, God, it's so hard to describe. Okay, the first half of the season is good. Could have had a lot of potential, but the second half is so weird, and I didn't like the idea it should go away. And they could have just kept the first half of the season as the whole 25 episodes to explore the characters, to explore the story, to understand the motivation of the villain. Would I recommend this series? If you want to watch it, if you're curious of what it is, sure, go ahead, I won't stop you. But for true anime fans, no. But if you like to hate on anime shows, sure, go ahead. Watch Sword Art Online, because that's the show that I've been watching, and it was good on the first half until I was completely disappointed on the second. There we go. There we go. I watched Sword Art Online. Are you happy now? Did you get it right? Did you guess it right? Maybe. Is it bad? Maybe. The characters are they just change. They change on the second half, and it's so, they take a big turn that I did not agree on. It's a bad anime per se, but I don't know if I should watch the second season. I mean, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to watch Sword Art Online 2, but I don't know. I made it through the first season. I don't know if I want to go through it and get trashed on by people by saying how much I love it. I did say that. Oh my god! I remember posting something on Instagram saying that I'm enjoying Sword Art Online, like I'm starting to love the show, and I was being trashed by people who are a fan of anime. Do I change my mind now? Yes, I do. Just watch the first part of Sword Art Online if you're curious. Do not watch the second half. Please, don't watch it. I bet y'all hate me now. People who are new to the channel, I bet you hate me right now. Say it in the comments. I dare you. I dare you. Trash me if you want. Don't dislike this video though. Okay, this last anime is gonna be... it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to say this name. I'll try to think of it. This anime is called Kakegurui? Is that how you say it? Y'all tell me in the comments below, how do you say Kakegurui? It's weird. It's so weird. When I started the show, it was, you know, it was normal. And then it got weird. But as you progress through the story, you will realize that you don't know what the hell you're watching. I'm gonna describe parts that's really disturbing, but surprisingly it's interesting. Will I be trashed by people if I say this? I'm listing everything that I wrote on my computer to talk about. Okay, so this show has good art. The art is great so far, especially when there are visuals that look weird, especially when the characters get crazy. They're crazy for a purpose, and that's what I like about this show. And I like the message that the show is creating so far, because, okay, I didn't get to the background of the show yet, but basically this show is about a new student, I forgot her name, that came into the school where gambling is involved. People are so addicted to gambling they like to win, but when the new girl came in, she won. She destroyed the play, and she's calm, and she's so addicted that there's another character that called her a freak, and I would agree to that person. She is a freak, but it's interesting, and I enjoyed the sequences, the gambling sequence. There are card games that I don't understand, that I don't know the rules of, but you know, there are new games that I would like to learn. But while they're playing, this main character, she's so, they're just getting too sexual. I think I'm on episode 5. The characters are interesting to learn about. They do get a chance to learn about the characters more. For a little while, there are side characters that are going to be in the way of this main character. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. My thoughts are just there so far, and I would not recommend it yet. But if I'm done watching this series, let's see if it's really good, but you know, whatever. Interesting characters. There are inappropriate visuals, especially the outro. Whenever there's an outro, it starts with the main character's breasts. Whenever the outro starts, I just completely skip it. I skip the whole thing. But in order to get to know the anime, I think I watched it on the second episode. I was like, no, I gotta watch the full outro to see what it looks like. And I wasted my time watching the visuals of the outro. It's so weird and so uncomfortable. I did not enjoy. If you guys watch this show, tell me in the comments below if you liked it. I want to know right now if y'all liked it. If you like this anime series, no one would say anything to you. Just say it and tell me if it's good or bad. If you tell me now, just tell me why do you think it's bad. Besides from girls showing their parts, well, not fully, but there's no nudity, thankfully. But, you know, there are parts where girls just gets too sexual over gambling. But it's a great anime, but it's complicated to say if people should watch it. Is this a show that people should recommend? But yeah, if you guys have any anime suggestions that you would want me to watch on Netflix, let me know in the comments down below. And actually, let me know if you guys like anime, and if you do, tell me what kind of anime shows you like to watch. That's not on Netflix. I don't care if it's not on Netflix. Just tell me what kind of anime you guys want to watch, and someday I might watch it, maybe. But if you guys have any like great anime shows that you want me to watch on Netflix, again, let me know in the comments down below. Now, I'm going to be talking about Comic-Con on the next ICR Hangout video, but yeah, stay tuned for that. So if you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, if you guys like to talk about anime, since I've been recently talking about it. But you know what, if you guys have any friends that likes anime, share this channel with your friends. See you guys later. Now I'm going to finish that series.